first of two catch-up games was a simple 1-0 victory, as predominantly our B team beat Blythe thanks to McLaughlin's conversion of the penalty won by Dyson. Alongside our win against Blythe, Fylde also upset Gateshead with a 3-1 victory. As a result, we came into this one top of the league and continue to pile on the misery thanks to a Donaldson brace and goals from Heaney and Beck before Scott scored a consolation goal for the Tynesiders. Welcome everyone to the LNER Community Stadium here in York. We are of course here for the FA Cup first round, where hopefully the only train crash is cocky Cotterill and his Shrewsbury side crashing out and going in the waste bin of the FA Cup first round. But without further ado, let's head on inside. Okay, so we're in the dressing room ahead of today's big FA Cup game, but we are here for a couple of reasons. First of all, I just want to show you that a couple of players are almost back. As you can see, Matty Brown is now in training, and so is Barrow, along with Hogan. So when those three are finished, hopefully we'll have no injuries. Of course, as long as no one else picks one up. But they are going to be a while before they're fully recovered. 4 weeks to 2 months. We still have 2 weeks to 5 weeks and 2 weeks to 4 weeks on those three. We are also here to have a little look at who is playing well and who we're going to need to step up for us in this game. So in terms of goals, where have they been coming from? Well, Beck has 10 goals in 14 games, 7 goals in 14 for Donaldson, 5 for Potts in 17, but he's of course out on loan, 4 in 13 for Dyson, 3 in 5 games starting and 9 as a substitute for Knowles, and so on and so forth. In terms of assists, our top assister at the club is Newton. We of course have Whitfield, who also has 5 away from home. Potts, who's having a great time on loan, also has 3, and we have 3 for Ducksworth and McLaughlin. So those are the players we need. Stand out. The most player of the matches goes to Mr. Beck. We then of course have our 2 players out on loan. Newton, McLaughlin, Donaldson follow up the rear, all with 2. But as you can see today, we are going for a 4-2-3-1. And I'm going to change our mentality. We are going to drop off a positive. We're going to go... We're at home. We'll go cautious. I should go defensive. We're going cautious. We've got Gibson, Newton, Fielding and Duckworth at the back. Jameson, of course, in goal, a central midfield of right. And O'Keefe on the left-hand side is Heaney. On the right is Dyson and Donaldson sitting behind Beck. On the bench is Campbell, Crow, King, McLaughlin, Woods, Knowles and Willoughby. And if you can't already tell, I still have a bit of a cold, so I apologise if I'm sniffling a little bit in this one. And my throat is rather dry, so I might end up coughing as a result as well. But hopefully all goes well, both in the game and of course for me doing this episode. So let's head to the dressing room. I want you to pick up where you left off last time. Nobody expects us to get... You know what? Let's do a pump fist. I know we're underdogs here, but go out there and give these fans a performance to cheer for. Exactly. Can't ask for anything more than a good performance in this one. Now, do you think the first goal here will be crucial? It'll be pretty crucial, to be honest. If we can get a nice early start, that would be great. It's nice to start well, and it can get on the front first. I'm hoping for a strong start and a positive approach, sure. Yeah. Are you hopeful of a performance today? If we play to the level I know we're capable of, we'll be fine. Exactly. If we play to how we can perform, I think we've got a good chance. York are impressive in their last game against Gateshead. How would you like to carry that form? Would like to carry that form, confidence into the match and make sure we use it to play well as we can. Exactly, we want to be at our peak performance here today. Now, as you can see, our recent form is a draw and 4 wins. Hopefully we can change that, make it all wins. Currently, Shrewsbury on a loss, a draw, a loss, and 2 wins. Also going for a 4-2-3-1. I guess they're trying to match us man for man and take advantage of the fact that they are 3 leagues above us. So, Beck plays it short to O'Keefe, now to right. We do, of course, have a kick-off highlight, which usually doesn't amount to anything and is a bit of a waste of time, but hopefully this one amounts in us getting a goal. Dyson plays it to O'Keefe though. O'Keefe back to fielding, up to O'Keefe once more. Beck will hold up possession. O'Keefe up to Dyson. Dyson back to O'Keefe, ball over the top to Ducksworth. He's made a nice run on this right hand side, but can he get across in? In fact, he's going to try and play it short. In fact, it is intercepted by Harrop though, and now Shrewsbury shall try and build from the back. Got a bit of a tickly cough, trying not to cough down the microphone, but it is with Pierre on the halfway line. Perhaps I'll just calm my commentary just a little bit, so I'm less likely to do it. Pierre, though, coming down this left-hand side, tries to get a ball through, and it's a ball up to Harrop. Harrop has made space. Lovely block, though, thankfully. Thankfully, who was that? Fielding, I believe. Oh, can we get him? No, I think it was Fielding, though. Now, with the corner, it shall be Bennett. Bennett whips it in at the near post. It is nodded away back to Bennett. Bennett now plays it onto the edge of the box. Harrop on the volley. That was a cheeky attempt. Thankfully, it goes sailing over the bar, but I can't believe he even attempted that one. Outside the box and tries to volley it. Newton, though, will play it up to Mason. He plays it short to Vela. He gets over to Le Chabal. It's now with Landell. And it's played back up. Harrop. Harrop plays over to his right-hand side. He's found Mason. Mason gets over to Bennett. Bennett now has plenty of space, but can he use it? Can he whip it across? He does, in fact, whip it across. It's to Cosgrove. Cosgrove, though, will not have an effort on target. We have escaped here in the 10th minute. Now, I'm going to start being a little cheeky. We are in fact going to do something I forgot and should have probably started off with. When we are in possession, we'd like to waste time as much as humanly possible. That's going to frustrate them. We're going to work the ball in the box and we're going to try and play for set pieces to give us the best opportunity to try and score. So that is our plan and we are just going to execute that. So let's head on back out to pitch side and I'm just going to pause it a second while I cough. Okay, so we're back in the game. Bennett will play it back. It's with Landell. Landell plays it up to Villa. Villa up to Harrop. Harrop gets ball over to his right-hand side where he shall find Bennett. Now, what will Bennett do with this one? Whips it across. Cosgrove does not get onto it. It goes over his head to Daniels, who also cannot get the effort on target. Again, we have escaped this one. Newton is having a bit of a rough time. 6.5 at the moment. And the only other FA Cup game right now is Chesterfield against Rotherham. Currently 0-0. I was pausing it so we could actually change it to their formation, but we can't do that right now. It's gone into yet another highlight, but will it be a positive one? As Donaldson comes at them, plays it short to right. Right on the possession, nice ball through to Beck. He's found Heaney in space. Heaney! You have the space. You're against a much better team, my friend. You've got to make use of those opportunities. As you can see, it is a wet game here today in front of 8,500. And if I remember rightly, it's even televised. So let's put this on Shrewsbury formation. So there we go. We can see how Shrewsbury is getting on. And one of their centre-backs is having a rough time of it as well. But right now, they've got a throw in on the right-hand side. It's thrown into Mason. He nods it back to Leah. Lee, even, whips it into the back post, and Bennett cannot make use of the opportunity as we head past the half an hour mark here. Sam Cosgrove, something on that notification. Jameson, though, will play it short to Newton. Newton plays it across to Fielding. Can we get anything going from the back? Ducksworth now plays it up to Dyson. Dyson, will he go inside or perhaps make a run himself down this right-hand side? He's gone for the run. Unfortunately, there were big touches giving the ball away, and Pierre is coming back at us. La Chalba will get it over to Lei, who plays it inside to Daniels. Daniels now coming back at us on this left-hand side. It's played back out wide yet again. A ball whipped in, back post. Can Bennett get onto the end of it? He does. He nods it down for Cosgrove. The shot is blocked, though. Bennett will collect it. It looked like he ran that out, but did he? What's the ref giving? Is it a corner? Who knows? Who cares? Because in the end, we don't get to see it. As we can see as well, though, Chesterfield 1-0 up against Rotherham. Rotherham picked up an injury on the 28th minute. And they kind of capitalised on the 32nd, only 4 minutes later. But looks like we might get into half time with a draw here, ladies and gents. I know it's not the most interesting thing to play for a draw. We probably shouldn't. We're at home, but we're playing cautious right now. If we can get a goal, I make his favourites. Go out there and make it happen. Heaney's having a rough time of things. Gibson is, and so is Newton. I do expect more from those guys, but a little bit of a confidence boost there. I think we might take... No, we'll give him a bit more time. Give him a bit more time. Give him time to turn things around. Perhaps by the 60th, 63rd minute, those three might be playing a little bit better. But Daniels right now is trying to get past Ducksworth, and it looks like he might do that. In fact, he's going to play it back to Lee. He tries a ball over the top. Ducksworth, though, will get it. Nods it down to Daniels. Instead, he should have just chested it, I believe. But a beautiful save from Jameson stops Cosgrove getting a goal. Unfortunately, though, they do have a corner, and it shall be Harrop to take. Where will he go with this one? He's gone near post, and it's a lovely collection by Jameson. Now, Jameson, what will he do with this? Who knows? Because the highlight has ended. Now, they've had 2 shots on target. We've had 1 in total. So, maybe, just maybe, we do need to start going a little more attacking. Because the thing is, we are going to end up away from home if we don't. So, you know what? We'll get rid of our time wasting. We'll try and actually get a goal. And then we can pull back a little bit. Mason pulls it back for the goalkeeper, though. It's up to Cosgrove, nods it down for Harrop. Harrop gets it back to Cosgrove. Cosgrove now making a lovely run. Ball through to Bennett. Bennett making a run down this right-hand side. Will he whipping across for Cosgrove? Or will Gibson make a block? That is the question. Gibson does, in fact, make the block, and it's corner. Good job, Gibson. Now, can we defend this corner as well as he blocked that shot? Well, Harrop will be the one to deliver, of course. He goes near post. That's a terrible camera angle. It's cleared away by O'Keefe, though, and Beck is on the counter-attack. He has support coming up with him. Will he use it, though? Ooh, he's been tripped by Landl. Referee, got to give him a card for that one, surely. No, he does not. Not even a yellow card for him. Clayton Donaldson and Heaney, by the way, both are tired and both not having the greatest of games, especially Heaney. So, Heaney the Genie shall come off for Knowles. We shall then bring on McLaughlin for Donaldson. And then, who is struggling the most? Who is struggling? Well, that would be Dyson. Now, the question is, you know what? Ducksworth up. Crow can come on that right-hand side. And that will be our triple substitution, ladies and gents. Here on the 59th minute, a little earlier than I usually do it, but I think we need to do it. As you can see, Gibson also on a 6.2, which is a bit worrying, but we did have to get Dyson off. 6.1 wasn't playing great. We need to get those attacking midfielders off. If they're not producing, we're not going to get a goal. Fielding nods this up to Knowles. Knowles now tries the ball through to Beck. Pulls it back for McLaughlin. Can't McLaughlin do anything, though? He's running at the defence. He's now been pushed out to the right-hand wing. But can he get across it? Whips one in for Beck. He can't keep the header down, though. Beck, my friend, I want a little bit more from you here today. Just like, I'd like a little bit more of my drink, because I have now just finished it, which is going to be rough these last 20 minutes of this game. But Lee will come down this left-hand side. Ball up to Cosgrove. Ball inside to Daniels. Daniels tries to play it across. Right, lovely interception though. O'Keefe gets it up to Beck. Beck now back to O'Keefe. Tries through ball to McLaughlin. McLaughlin shouldn't get onto this. In fact, it should be the defender playing it back to the goalkeeper. And it is. Landl tried to build from the back. Short to Villa. Now up to Bennett. Bennett coming at us. He's going to come down this right-hand side. Can he get across in, though? That is the question. Bennett deep on this wing now. Will pull it back for Vella instead. Vella running at the defence. Plays it short to Harrop. Now back to Bella. He plays it to Cosgrove. Ball through to Bennett. Lovely passing from Shrewsbury. But the finish is not good at all as it goes sailing over the bar. Ooh. Lee will get it up to Daniels though. Now he's ran on the overlap. We've left way too much space on this left-hand side for him. Can he do anything with the cross though? No, he's going to play it back to Lachelle Bella. He gets it back up to Lee. Lee will come down this left-hand side. Will he whip it across now though? That is the question. He does. Over to Cosgrove. Cosgrove with the header, and it's gone wide of the post. Thank you. Pennington and Davis though have just come on to freshen things up for them. Hopefully it doesn't bite us on the backside. Hopefully. I've also switched to a 5-2. Didn't catch the end. But 5 at the back. Nurse to take the corner. Whips it in. Back post. Pennington will collect this. Plays it to... Oh, Mason Pennington. Free header. That was scrappy. That was very scrappy. And Crow's missed interception has led to them scoring 5 minutes from the end of this game. We're going to have to go attacking. We are behind. This is probably the end of the road here in the FA Cup. But don't worry, ladies and gents. We've got a good episode lined up regardless of how this tie goes. But it is a ball back to Fielding. Fielding coming at them. Plays the ball up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin now over to Ducksworth. Ducksworth plays it inside to O'Keefe. O'Keefe up to Beck. Beck now back to Crow. Crow on this right-hand side. Plays the ball up to Ducksworth. Ducksworth, come on, get a good cross in. Ball across to McLaughlin. He's got space. McLaughlin. Ooh! Paddy McLaughlin. That was a good opportunity. Unfortunately, though, crashing off the crossbar. And we remain a goal down. 30 seconds, not even 20 seconds now remaining. Goal kick, Crow will intercept it, nods it down for Ducksworth. Ducksworth, ball over the top. Can McLaughlin get onto the end of it? Mason beats him to it. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. He gets up to Lee. He's going to come down this left-hand side, and that is probably going to be the final play of this game. Lee plays it back, and that is the end of our FA Cup run. It's unfortunate, especially considering the Cotterill comments, Cotterill comments prior to this. Yeah, is a Cotterill. Why not? We're going with Cotterill. Cotterill. But Gibson on a 5.9 in the end is probably the main reason as to why we had this result. But I'm losing my voice, as you can see. In the next one, though, we are going to be heading back into the league as we have a big tie against 5th place Guiseley. So I hope you fine, ladies and gents, join us for that one. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.